YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, wakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great bloodstone, not the truth as well. Scientists, the hope that this is truth and all sincerity. We your brothers at GMS Kansas City. Coming to another week out with Blessing Camp, prophesying the downfall of America, as well as to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel, which are so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, and so-called Americans, which are true nationality. We are the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. Okay, so we're just going to go right into it, man. A lot of things going on in the world still with prophecy. A lot of judgment taking place. You know, happening on with a lot of these protests and things that's going on. You also had a president in Japan, a former prime minister, just got shot and killed. So the spirit of this world war is kicking up more and more heavily. These tensions between these nations are continuing to increase. They're only going to go up even further. It's not going to stop. As labor pains, these things are going to continue to get worse. It's going to be inevitable any day now. You're going to have one of these countries that's going to shoot a missile somewhere. You don't know which one yet. Could be Russian, you know, could be any of these nations. You know?
Except, man, this is the book of 2nd Ezra 16. I'm going to start at 37. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringing forth her son within 2 or 3 hours of our birth. Great pains can pass on womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. So even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world should mourn and sorrows to come upon it on every side.
Right. You know, we're speaking about those plagues. A lot of those plagues deal with a lot of these quote-unquote natural disasters. They also deal with wars too. They also deal with famines. And they're already talking about how within the next probably, was it 8 weeks, they said, we're supposed to be running out of diesel fuel. Not only diesel fuel, but diesel oil. Now if that happens, if that's true, shit is going to hit the fan in a big way. Okay? Because you're not going to be able to get none of these diesel trucks. All these truckers that's responsible for bringing all these goods to the stores is going to stop, man. Which means there's going to be nothing on the shelves at all. Total payout is gonna that's a plague, man. Famine, earthquake, pestilences. They said another you know what is getting ready to happen soon.
They out there in Sri Lanka, they basically raided the president's palace because basically he declared the country bankrupt. All right, so everybody's mad now because you got famines at all-time levels, job losses, man. Imports and so forth that was once lucrative, they're not really making any money out there anymore. So that particular situation is going to happen over in America because the scriptures say sorrow should come upon them on every side, okay? And that means the whole entire world. So basically what you're seeing happening in Sri Lanka, man, over there in Ukraine, all that shit coming here to America, all right? And see, that's the thing, you people, you don't realize it, man, because you're so lost in the matrix, okay? Because you can get up and you go to work every day. You know, you can talk to madness, you can smoke, you know, you can come against the prophets, whatever, but see, it's going to come a time that YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI is going to answer your judgments, man, okay? Because when the simple fact is like, there is no remedy to this shit, man. It just keeps going on and on, man. You know? So that's why we out here prophesying and we're teaching it, man. You know, because any day now, with this society collapsing, hey, the Most High is going to raise us up to that power. That spiritual power was coming, man, real soon. And I was meditating on it this morning while I was in the bed, kind of sleeping, and it was just the spirit saying, look, that power going to come, just hold on. You know? Then the joke is going to be on you people. Because right now, nobody takes it serious. Everybody think we're in the fucking cold. They think we're crazy. They think we're abusive. We're mad. Nobody's taking us serious for real, man. We're just wasting our time. But low key, they know through the spirit that what we're talking about is happening. So now they got a kind of hard defense towards it because in their mindset, man, these niggas make you right. You can't give them gratification. So we need more to do this, you know? That's all good though. Because like I said, man, we know how to last life at the end of the day, man. You know?
That's right. You got a precept. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
Must come to pass, okay? They must come to pass. boys and rumors of wars. Hey, Mike, well, Putin is talking about, hey, shoot tactical nukes, man. Okay, you got fucking China, now you got Iran and Israel, them basically back beefing, which they never stopped. Basically, the tensions are escalating between the Iranians and the Israelis, man. Which is good to say that, hey, the least of the flux are drawn out. So, hey, everything is happening according to Bible prophecy. You see?
It says, must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in divers places.
Famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. Now, you go into the account of Revelation 6 chapter, you go into the third horse, the black horse, which represents the famine. Then what precedes famine? Death, the bell rings. All right, and we're in the time of the black horse now. Because like the brother was going into, hey, they said, what, we got 8 weeks supply left of wheat. And on top of that, they said that they got 8 weeks supply left of diesel fuel, which they can't go into the reserves until like Q2 or some shit, man. Or the second quarter of next year, 2023. So basically, we got 8 weeks for March, the middle of August. So you got September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. You got literally 8 months without fucking diesel. This place is not so good. The main reason for that is because we saw that they created these supply chain bottlenecks. There's no such thing as localized farming. All of your food comes from big ass farms trucked out of the middle of nowhere, man. So people can't grow their own food. They don't know where the hell it comes from. All the entire supply chain of America is on interstate highways there. You know? So just being sure that diesel fuel alone, there's gonna be a lot of shortages. Not just baby formula. It's gonna be not just shortage of gas, it's gonna be shortage of all the foods, all the necessities, water, everything. So
yeah, because airplanes gonna run on fuel. That's similar to that too. You know, so all across the board is gonna be terrible, man.
Well, they're not dealing with the whole natural gas and shit too, like everything like the diesel trucks. That's why they're doing nitrous gas, like I used to work in the city. Instead of diesel fuel, they use that nitrous. So even that, they got to put in it, man. Because at the same time, you need diesel to fuel everything else. That's why they're trying to change and convert over everything over to like electric now. You know, in order to avoid the fucking collapse. But the collapse is gonna happen regardless, man. It's inevitable. When it collapses down, you know. Shit, interest rates are high. Fucking banks, hey, out there in Canada, bro, they just had a lockdown. Basically, the debit cards wasn't up to run for a couple of days in Canada, man. All right, people doing bank runs and shit like that. They're trying to get money out. Nah, the fucking internet was down out there. And Canada is literally like right up north, like literally up north, not too far from us.
Well, it says all these are the beginning of sorrows. We're just getting started. We ain't seen nothing yet. We're just talking about plagues of famine and an economy going down. Hey, but look what else they've been playing with. CERN opened up portals and shit, right? And you had a whole sky, what was that out that turned green?
Yeah, that was like west. That was like somewhere like outside. Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, the sky turned green. You got a lot of people in the comment board talking about all of that usually happens before a big storm. Well, that is the case. Why a lot of people never seen it. Okay, because we got this whole thing, sun in the sky is operating and splitting atoms, man. Okay, you got what we call a hydro collider, which is smashing atoms at the speed of light. Over fucking 6 billion particles of atoms just splicing and splashing at the speed of light, man. You're bound to find something. It's found out that he saw the stuff what we call the rainbow universe, man. And when they pulled it up, the graphic on a three-dimensional, like a geographic, like a three-dimensional plane, they pulled it up on the computer and they saw the life, dolphin life, man, swimming in the ocean. You see what I'm saying? So this double, man, he has access, he knows about other worldly dimensions. That's why when you watch Stranger Things or like Stargate, they know about that intergalactic travel shit because the Earth has portals on it. You know, like the Bermuda Triangle, I was watching something on that earlier this week. With the Bermuda Triangle. Basically, they said a lot of planes and ships and marine life are disappearing over there. And of course, Esau try to concoct it to some scientific madness. But no, man, it's just a portal. You know, people are being sucked down and they're being transported, they're being killed. You know, because my thing is, if you do intergalactic travel, And let's just say if you do get sifted in the portal and that portal lets your ass out in the sky, what's gonna happen? You're gonna smack the ground. You ain't gonna die, nigga. You know?
Right.
Yeah, I do. It is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Right. It says many people on earth should perish of famine. Those that escape the hunger should the sword destroy. All right. So those of you rich Edomites out there that got the money, you got the bag, so to speak. Hey, you're gonna die by the sword because hey, the Most High is swimming up food for your tent, man. You know, like you people out there, like we got a suburb called Oakland Park, okay, in Leawood, and these are like gated communities. I mean, these are houses that you can dream about. They're starting at least at $500,000, okay, and that's like for cheap. You know what I'm saying? So they got food in the places, man. They got bunkers and shit. They got weapons. So they're not in bad case, but hey, when all hell breaks loose, people gonna, it's like the hunted, the hunter's gonna become the hunter, right? You know? Because hey, those people that live in those neighborhoods, they preyed on the backs of Negroes, man. Okay, through slavery, through Fortune 500, through trust funds, through convicted Jake in these courts. They got all that money off of that shit, man. Off slavery, called old money.
Isaiah 47:1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. That's because America has been living very comfortable, very delicate. You know, nothing is really ever touched this place. From the moment America got the moves on Japan, they basically had the whole world shook. There's been really no real warfare on American soil, you know. So all of these people got proud, you know. Now you can get work from home, get DoorDash. Niggas can walk outside and tell you he's looking at the same they don't know anything, man. So when all hell breaks loose, man, it's gonna be a very grave destruction. And the Lord did that, man. He made you tender and delicate. He got all the proud as hell. Most people making their money off the internet, you know, don't know where their food comes from. And then the snap of your finger, supply chain's gonna dry up, your money's gonna be converted to overbearing currency. All right. But reading on verse 2, it says, take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen.
Right.
Right? So that nakedness and that shame is being seen right now, man. Joe Biden is a goddamn joke. Everybody sees America for what it really is. Like that scene in The Wiz where they uncover the curtain and there's just some nigga back there making all kind of scary noises and shit. That's how the world sees America now, man. People know that your military isn't as strong as you claim to be. People know that your currency ain't worth shit. Alright? So everybody sees through you, man. So what's getting ready to happen? They're getting ready to turn on this place, man, including your allies. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, man. He said I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man, because the man you crucified 2,000 years ago is coming back in the angelic form, man. Right. And he's coming back to fuck shit up. Right. If you call Jesus Christ, man, it ain't the soy boy y'all teach in church. Okay, this is a man of war. Okay, a man of skilled artillery. Okay, and we're coming in instead. We're ushering in the way for YAHAWASHI, man. All you skeptics, all you disbelievers out there that have ever doubted, you're going to be in for a rude awakening, man. Because the men that you pissed on 2,000 years ago, including his men today, is going to be a fucking recompense, man. Right? Because honestly, bro, like I'm tired of suffering these people. I'm tired of dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? They getting too many free hits. You know, they get to crash, they get to talk shit. Motherfuckers calling my phone private at night. I don't know who the hell it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to text certain individuals who are thinking them, and they fucking playing games, man. It's like, you know, it's like this, the dumb shit is fucking with us for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Leave us the fuck alone. I ain't bothering you. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever it may be, feds or whatever. You know, be so much of a threat to you, then hey, what y'all gotta do, man? You know? Like, who the fuck calls somebody's phone private twice and like, dude, just announce yourself. Robocalls and shit, man. I get these weird ass text messages, people pretending to be other people. It's crazy, man.
It says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahawah of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel.
The Holy One of Israel, man, okay? Yahawah of hosts, man. YAHAWASHI, the Holy One of Israel, the man that you crucified, man, is coming back. Okay, the signs are all around us, man. That's why Esau was moving quick. Splitting Adam's trying to open up other worldly portals. You know what I'm saying? Going to war. Okay, sitting up here, he's creating another, you know what? That's why half the British Parliament fucking resigned, because they said possibly by July 15th was supposed to be pandemic number 2. Okay, and Biden even said it. He said, oh, there's gonna be another. Right. So whether it kicks off July 15th, we don't know. But something's getting ready to go down, man.
That CERN thing, if I may, from Georgia Guidestone that went down.
Yeah.
It basically, I just realized today, it had it inscribed on the bottom of it. There's a capsule underneath it, like 6 feet, and it says this capsule is to be opened on this date, but the date is blank. You know, so basically July 5th, they've been talking about it. CERN, you know, that's basically the date that they chose to destroy that thing, man. You know, because what are the chances that CERN is opening up on July 5th? The Georgia Guidestones are being blown up. It's got all this ominous language and scripting on it, you know.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense too, man, because the Apostle Ramlah broke it down. He went into basically saying that I think it was erected in 79, no, 1880.
No, it's 80.
It was supposed to be 79, but they finished it in 80.
March 1980.
Yep, and because they started talking about the 79, and 43 years it represents completion. When you go back into 1775, Adam White's out, they found it. Okay, they celebrate so-called Independence Day on July 4th. So yeah, it's a lot of witchcraft, right? Because I believe it was like 77.7 miles outside of Elberton, and then it's 7. It went into a lot of 7s and different numerology, but it's a witchcraft.
Right. And that CERN thing is in that same area where this World Economic Forum is. It was speaking the same rhetoric that's written on that on those guidestones, man. Population reduction, you know, eugenics, who can breathe, who can't breathe.
Yeah, man, you know, and with that one, man, the one that was destroyed was the one that said maintain humanity for 500 billion.
Right.
So what are the chances of that? That was the Lord basically telling you, like, man, you need more water, throw them down. That's right.
They're trying to cover it up and say that it was somebody that said explosive. It could be, but I mean, you look at the footage, it looks like a light footage. The impact exposure came from above, the splatter from the side. Like the Lord said, it grew up with one stone and said 500 million. You know, you can see the effect from the camera, the light shooting off.
I work with explosives, so that charge is not even compatible with any plastic explosive we do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I work with explosives. That shit is bullshit.
Yeah, that's just bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
For it to be that big, there would be some big ass shit set up. You can see it on camera. You didn't see shit there. You know, so they're trying to cover this shit up now. They came out with some CGI footage trying to show me a dude walking up there and shit. Like, nah, you should look fake as fuck, man. You saw, you ain't getting away with this shit, man.
If it was exploding, the whole thing would explode.
Right, but why is it just that one side, you know, but it damaged it enough, the Lord fucked it up enough, they had to go and do those the rest of it. All like how about you now shot, that shit was done.
That shit out of here, man. Your new world order ain't gonna do that. Right? Because they admit that you look down on God, the Most High, and raise up, you're gonna put an end to that shit. Right?
Let's see here.
Give me Job, the 5th chapter, right? 3rd verse 12.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 35. Thus saith Yahawah, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and the stars for a light by night, which divided the sea when the waves thereof roar. Yahawah of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith Yahawah, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
Right, so that means that you really can't measure out the heavens, man. Lord said if he was able to make it all the way out there and he would do away with us, well, obviously he would make it because we're still here.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So that touch the Israelites and got away with it. We're here. So you ain't make it out. You didn't make it all the way to different dimensions, man. You ain't make it all the way to the moon. Like they found a way on how to navigate the banana belts with less loophole with radiation. So they found out how to get outside the firmament basically. Still ain't land on the moon. It's a plasma ball, bro. How you gonna land on the light without getting fucked up? So even if you did manage to make it outside the banana belts by going around it, it don't matter. You're not gonna make it on the moon, bro. So it's impossible. You ain't gonna land no fucking craft on there. It's gonna burn up. Like this nigga got in the footage, he got the fucking American flag on the moon. Get the hell out of here, man. Is it made of cheese looking ass?
Right. Right. Yeah, all of that shit is bullshit, man. Straight up. Nobody believes you. Now you got a telescope, you can just look up and just see the moon like zoomed up. I can do it on my phone. I can do it on my phone. Fucking iPhone, bro. Right. Expect people supposed to believe that you left in a goddamn tin can, man.
Yeah.
Traveling 250,000 miles.
That nigga left in the cannon, bro. Yeah. and navigated. Fuck out of here. And at that time, y'all didn't know how to navigate the banana belts, man. Y'all didn't really have too much research on it at the time. Right. So you would have went through it. You would have separated that. Going outside the earth realm so far, you're gonna burn up. You're gonna burn up, man. You need a special type of body to go up there. That's a different realm, man.
Thus said Yahawah, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith Yahawah.
Right, and it proves that the Lord is constantly creating in the universe, because it says if you can measure the heavens. I was doing some research the other day. They stated that they found like one of the oldest galaxies in the universe, man. I'm talking about over 17. I'm like, it's the Lord, ain't no 17 billion years old. But they said they found like this off like the stars and so forth that was one of the older galaxies. This particular universe that we're in, they say basically we don't have no beginning and end. It's a bit in space. It makes sense though, man. Because hey, the scripture said you can measure the heavens above, then hey, the Most High cast us away. So hey, the Hubble telescope, all that shit, you can look out there, but you ain't gonna be able to go up there.
He's trying so hard. That's why Esau is doing all this shit. That's why he's creating certain things like that. That's his attempting to search what the scripture says. He's trying to the foundations of the earth searched out beneath. So that's why he's creating all these portals. He's trying to search out the foundations of the earth. He's trying to search out the foundations of the heavens. He's trying to look at the stars, all these things. See, he took that as a literal statement. But the Most High was fucking with him. It's not possible. I forget what the word is for that when you try to give somebody an agenda that they can never really accomplish. It's really impossible.
Mission impossible.
Yeah, there's a word for it, I forget, but yeah, basically that's what YAHAWASHI was doing. And Esau was like, oh, this is my only chance. I can try to get my birthright by doing all this shit. Nah, man, you can't do it. And just because you create some fake footage to try to claim that you do it, that don't fucking count either. You know? This devil ain't made it to the moon. This devil ain't made it to Mars. He ain't made it to none of them places. Don't let him fool you. He's doing a lot of shit. A lot of that shit is really pay attention to the CGI.
Yeah, like the whole boomerang shit, man. They did that, but Stanley Shiny Bro 237.
I went there, yeah, I went to that place where they shot that shit.
Yeah, they did the shit in the fucking hotel.
And that was the Lord was pissed off about them playing off with that shit too, because you could go to that hotel, I forget what it's called, it's in Colorado.
And the movie was called the Overlook Hotel, but it's a real name.
It's a real name for it. I went there and took a bunch of pictures. It's a tourist spot. The Lord fucking set that shit on fire, man. Blew it up, blew one of the rooms up, all that shit that they was doing out of there. And right now you got heavy spirits possessing that whole hotel.
Yeah, that makes sense of why Stanley went there. He went there to commune with those spirits, man.
Yeah, because everything that I was going to say too is a gigantic corpse. And you can go underneath the hotel. They got tours and little caves and shit. And all the workers use tunnels to get throughout the hotel. But on the walls is all stone and quartz, man. And you can just feel the vibration off of them stones. So they use that energy on the left-hand side to conjure up shit. And like certain parts of the hotel, the chairs will leave and come back. And the chairs, there'll be like 20 chairs in there
Because like in this world, you got what they call ley lines. Ley lines are specific pockets of energy the spirits are inhabited in, man. Like you gotta. Bro, I'm so tired of this fucking place, man. This is right. I'm tired of this shit. So basically, ley lines is pockets of energy which the spirits are concentrated in. Like you go down south on the road, right across the street from Bruce Park, you got what they call John Warner Museum. It's basically a haunted house of this guy, man, named John Warner. Now I don't really know the history on him so much, but it's like a haunted attraction. But allegedly at night, you know, it's supposed to be spirits walking around and shit. So that would be considered a ley line, man. Like a lot of these old hotels and stuff like that. Like during the time of the mob or prohibition, you had a lot of mobsters that died in these places. They're hunters and spirits and shit. You know? Which, I mean, your spirit crosses over, but basically a ghost is basically a demon that takes on a personified image of a deceased person. So when you see a ghost of a person, it's not them, but it's just it's basically an image of them by a demon, man. So your grandmother, man, that's walking around and hunting the house, that ain't your grandmother, man. That's a fucking familiar spirit. That's why they call it familiar spirit.
Yeah, this is part of about it too. Was in the ancient world, they would build pyramids in different temples on these ley lines, man. Because there would be a heavy energy in that part of the earth, You know, along with the heavenly Ham, chose the same spot over there for the pyramids as well too, man. You know, all of these different spots, Stonehenge, these are nothing more than places that just got energy around the earth. You know? And yeah, that's why he built those buildings like that, man. That's Mike in Ephesians 6.
So I think it's a Stanley. I'm looking at pictures of it now. I want to try to find that picture I took in the basement of a couple courts. But that's the picture of one of the rooms. Shit got blown the fuck up. They rebuilt it and shit like that. The inspiration for that movie from The Shining came from the dude who was there that wrote it. He got the most horrific nightmare he ever had while staying there.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why he chose to shoot it there. The reason why he got that dream, but that place is full of fucking demons.
Stephen King is a good shit.
Even down, if you go 2 hours past Kansas City, you go to Fort Riley. Fort Riley has an old post. They have a lot of limestone buildings that Gad built up. And there's a lot of slayings of Gad on that land, man. They're very proud. And there's a lot of haunted shit going on down there, man.
Yeah.
Look it up. Fort Riley is fucking haunted, man.
I was gonna say, brother, when we went down there, pull up on that base.
Oh, yeah.
Me and brother Charles went down there, man. We were talking about it. I thought there's a lot of depth.
It really was.
There's a big ass mountain. You can tell you used to be like high ground.
Oh, yeah, Overwatch. Yep.
You can just feel it, just demonic ass energy. Like,
Try living here.
yeah, man. That shit is real, man.
He saw the fucking fellowship rooms. That's what he worships. That's what he thinks of his God is the left-hand side. Spiritual demons, worshiping Satan, spiritual demons, Satan, things like that. What they're doing is they came to him as a deceiving spirit. You know, Esau believes that Satan in them has his back. He believes that demons have his back. You see, the Lord put them in a trick bag, man. He's a lying spirit.
Yeah, Satan's a lying spirit, bro.
He did that to fuck with Esau.
Yeah, use it for a purpose, because we mentioned, like, last week we was talking shit, we like, Esau gonna be in the kingdom, think he gonna conjure a spirit to beat the Satan. He ain't gonna have no type of access to that. You're just gonna be a devil in slavery with no power, man. The devil can't even call the devil. Satan gonna flee on you, he gonna be your ass that
Right.
remember, you must die. It's completely out of script.
Right. God.
You gonna be secretly trying to do witchcraft and shit, and brother gonna roll up on you and fucking close on your ass.
Satan gonna snitch on you, man.
Oh.
Catch you out there trying to conjure shit up. You just gonna come tell one of the Israelites what to do.
Yeah. We don't have control over spiritual beings, Satan. We gonna sick them on the other nation. Hey, you read the book of Timothy, man. It tells you how, I think it's Timothy, if I'm not mistaken, First Timothy. It tells you how Paul sent Alexander up to fucking Satan, man. How he sick Satan on him, man, because he did him much trouble. So, hey, when you put a curse on a nigga, man, because he's vexing the spirit, that ain't normal. You know, you can put a curse up on Jake. Now, we tried, not to put curses on other Israelites that's teaching the word. When you a nigga, man, hey, it's justified. Like that fucking dusty ass nigga that was talking shit about us. So, he's fucking bugged out. It's just like I told you before, nigga, just go jump, man. something higher. You ain't no apostle, bitch. You a nigga, man.
That's right.
The Most High can take your ass out. Talking shit about the men of the Lord. You don't know nothing about this shit, man. We all do our brothers wrong, man. Fuck you, nigga. You do your ass wrong now, man. Talking that shit. Talking about the brother in South Carolina, Elder Dr. Lumber, myself, the brother from Baltimore. Talking about men that's been out here laboring more than your monkey ass have been out here, man.
That's right.
You ain't done shit, nigga. Talking shit. Go brush your damn teeth. And these always these gutsy ass niggas that wanna always try to say something, man. Like, you don't know shit, man. Talking about Apostle, all right, you mad because he put out a video saying that, oh, well, he used guile in a righteous way. To see how many of you niggas gonna come to the video because he put a video them Edomite kissing their feet and then what neck. So fucking what, man? It's the same give acceptability to the simple. It says we're deceivers but true. He can deceive you righteously, man, and see what kind of spirit you in. And that's a valid ass argument. He gonna say some, oh well, some like, you know, y'all want people kissing y'all feet, but you don't need nobody coming up here kissing our fucking feet, man. That's the spirit you niggas want. You want to be glorified right now. Yeah, you need to be fucking worshiped, man. We don't care about that shit. Because if Esau did come up here and bow down to us, he gonna still call us a nigga when he walk off, man.
Because they go out their way. I noticed in some of these videos, Safari caption like that. You're the first thing they say, why don't you bow down and lift the bottom of my soul? If they really go out their way to try to get that, it won't come naturally.
But even then, if it did come, he could lick your fucking shit. But then that's what he's still a damn devil. They're still open. You still got more rights. So what purpose is that?
And it don't mean shit. I mean, it shows that they're going down, yeah. But
Vain, man.
you got a spirit. It has happened. You had some devil come up here from that ass. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean we would have kingdom yet.
By the way, righteous deception is in the scriptures, man. So you had the matter of King Solomon, man. He read the chop the baby in half to get to the bottom of the matter. You know, he deceived that wicked woman trying to steal that baby. You know, so the real mother will get justice, man. You know, same thing with Abraham, man. He lied to that Hamite and tried to take his sister or his wife. I believe it was. He lied and said that was his sister, I believe. Yeah, you know, same thing. All lies are perfect possession, man. That's
Oh, yeah.
It's all to the will of the Heavenly Father, man. You ain't got to say the absolute truth in every goddamn thing.
You ain't gotta tell her he didn't lie to you. Hey, shit, Peter told, he denied the leak. He said, no, I don't know. Did it 3 times. He denied the Lord, but see, it was through the Spirit he did that. Because look at say if he didn't deny the Lord, he could have got took it out. Then who the Lord gonna use to set up the church?
Spirit. Even Jacob and Esau. Jacob had to go to his father and play it off like he was Esau.
Right.
You know? So
That was a righteous thing because he had already sold his birthright. But he had to use guile to do it. Look up there one second. Type of guile. Yeah, I got it set here. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians 3:1. It says, finally, brethren, pray for us that the word of the Lord may have free course and be glorified even as it is with you, and that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men. Unreasonable. Some guys, man, you just can't do it. Some niggas want to fall with everything. Niggas want to fall with nothing at all. You gotta hate it very good, man. Why you ain't gotta do that? Like, damn, nigga. Like, shit. You know? And it says here, for all men have not faith, but the Lord is faithful, who should establish you and keep you from evil. Because a lot of these cats, they ain't got faith in YAHAWASHI. They know they don't. They pretend like they do. They go out to the highways and the byways, they put on a garment, they speak on a name. You know what I'm saying? They want to give double honors. But then, hey, their inner buildings are full of dead men's bones. Nope.
it's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 14 says, behold, the third time I am ready to come to you, and I will not be burdensome to you, for I seek not yours, but you, children ought not to lay up for the parents for the children. And I would very gladly spend and be spent for you, though the more abundantly I love you, the less I be loved. But be it so, I did not burden you. Nevertheless, being crafty, I caught you with guile.
Right. Look up that word guile, man. Okay, look it up, man. That's why it says deceivers the truth. Because like you go to work, man, you don't tell me, oh, I'm Hebrew Israelite, I go out weekend, I hate white people. No. I ain't gonna say that shit, man. Why would you? He gotta find out for himself that you don't like the whites, man. I ain't just gonna blatantly tell you I don't like your ass. Let you know the goals there, brother. Nah. Doing the job, man, if you know Jake being there for niggas and some shit, you ain't gonna tell him that your ass fucking got laid off with some dumb shit or you got fired. Make up some shit, man.
How you get the job, you go in there and say, oh, by the way, you going into slavery on me pretty soon.
Yeah.
Fuck you better give me this job too, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, your ass is gonna get the hell out.
How much should I shop for? Stop. Man, ain't gonna run your ass out of there, man.
It says, definition of guile. Sly or cunning intelligence.
Right, sly or cunning intelligence, man. Deceitful but true, okay? He wasn't going off because he did it to win souls. He wasn't just blatantly deceiving them to go on suicide and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, truth don't benefit everybody. But in that case, he used guile. Same thing with a fucking woman, man. You tell women what the hell they want to hear because they don't like the truth, man. Because you try to tell a bitch the truth, man, it becomes a problem. World War III. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get mad. You are gonna get mad. The fuck you wanna know for? You gonna get mad. You can't handle the truth. Right. I'm gonna tell you what the hell you want to hear.
They actually prefer lies.
Yeah.
They actually prefer it. Yeah. They'd rather feel better than
because they not true.
Yeah,
because women are fucking liars, man. They're deceitful by nature. So you know, the demon hey baby, you love me? Yeah, I love you. I love you. And you may mean it, but at the same time, I hate your ass just as much. That's right. That's right, you know. And reading on, it says here, and we have confidence in the Lord touching you, that ye both do and will do the things which we command you, man. Okay, and what's that? Coming out teaching. Speaking on the MOTV, which is, hey, that's up next, man. They say that this global collapse is going to institute in the MOTV, man. That you can't buy or sell or do anything unless you see that MARK. Okay? That's the new way. Okay? That's where the world is going into. Right? So all these global bank runs and shit that happened in Canada, the reset of the currency, because hey, they said they ain't really using US dollars no more. Fucking euros is pretty much bottomed out. Euros is bottomed out. You know what I'm saying? Fucking the Chinese yuan and the Russian ruble is basically what they're using in many ways.
Saudi Arabia, man. Joe Biden, you a fuck up, man. Even before Edomite, you were embarrassed. You a fucking embarrassed. You fumbled a whole bag. How a petrodollar been around for 50 goddamn years? Your ass fucked it up in 1 year, man. Now Saudi Arabia is dealing with Russia and China. Yep. You realize when the petrodollar goes down, the US dollar is fucked.
That's it.
Irreversibly fucked. Because nobody wanted to deal with the dollar anyway.
It's a that note. And now, because Saudi Arabia is dealing with fucking Russia now, when gas go up, because you need to go through Saudi Arabia to trade fucking US currency for oil.
Right.
So what you got to do now?
Yeah.
So this whole, I think what they call it, like a tax money, what was it? When the gas tax goes down?
Gas tax break.
Break. So that's what we in right now, right? Supposedly it's like 30 days.
It went down about 30 cents too.
30 cents, okay. But how long that lasts? Like a month?
Like a month.
About a month. So basically next month shit don't go back up.
Yeah.
Because they said here in Missouri, they said that they're looking to a 2% increase, man. Right. So gas gonna be damn near $5 at the end of the damn season, man. Because guess what? Even though you got a tax break in gas, fucking diesel is still $5.34. Shit. Diesel ain't went down at all.
Right. Diesel controls pretty much the price of everything.
Freight trains. Yeah, diesel is your economy.
Right, exactly. It's like the backbone, man. Yeah. Everything goes up on diesel, man. Food, clothes, materials to build houses, materials to move anything, man. Just think about everything that 18-wheelers truck across the United States.
Military.
All of them. Freight train.
Some articles coming out and those are bringing out evidence that the military is telling them to prepare and start stocking up on shit.
Yeah.
So they know how real it is.
It's gonna help training too. Training for the troops. It's gonna hold a lot of stuff when there's no fucking fuel.
So, man, the global supplies are being disrupted as we speak, man. Call YAHAWAH. We ain't got too much going on, man. This is what you're seeing right now. It's a fucking band-aid that's getting ready to rip off. You can't put one band-aid on a food, man. You got cuts and shit. No, you gotta clean it. They can't clean it. That's why the scripture say we never healed Babylon, because she is not healed. So, hey, don't let the fact that you're still going to work, because the economy is trash, the fact you're still going to work, you're making nothing, man. Okay, you're just basically trying to keep these corporations from going under. But hey, your job, that shit, hey, we literally gonna be without jobs. Probably not a month, man. It was real. You know what I'm saying? And you keep
Job 5, chapter 12. Sorry, Job chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
right, man. And hey, if any brother had $1 on it, you look on the back of the US dollar, man, that goes into that one world weight. Novos world support, which means one world weight, one world government. Their enterprise, man. Okay, which the Most High blatantly showed you as like the writings on the wall. He basically showed you, nah, that ain't gonna happen, Jack.
That's right.
That ain't gonna happen, man. 500 million people, nah, it ain't happening. Because this earth is designed to house billions. I think the Lord made a mistake and created an overpopulated earth. No, the earth is designed to keep growing, man. The earth is a living organism. It can grow and expand, man.
Just because you damn devil gonna cram everybody in one fucking metropolis, don't mean the shit is overpacked. If we were properly able to spread out and have our own lands, honor the land Sabbath as it should be, there would be no issues. You would have no pollution.
So it could be spread out. Most I ain't created it. Look, fucking man, this is bullshit. Most I ain't create no goddamn place for us to be on top of each other. Like sardine cans, bro. You know how much land in the Midwest is wrong? They say you can fit damn the entire population of the world in fucking Texas, man.
That's the spirit I was looking at that right now, man. That's right. These are the maps right here. So if you had the population density of New York, the entire world would be Texas. Now, if you ever went to New York, it's very densely populated. Me personally, I think that's too dense. You'd be more spread out. But the fact that you could fit the entire population in Texas, man, that's wild. The entire world in Texas. Now it says if you move the population density of Houston, the entire world will take up that much of the U.S. Just the U.S., man.
So basically the whole world can fit in this country.
The whole world can fit right there in the U.S.
Wow.
Just at the population density of Houston, not in New York, Houston. So Esau's talking about climate change. You gotta reduce population. You gotta stop burning diesel fuel, which is your fault we burning fuel to begin with. You know, and he's doing all that to control everything, man. Yeah, because all of a sudden we gotta do something now. You did the shit, right? So now we gotta inconvenience our lives now. You know what I'm saying?
All because you Edomites ain't populating at a high rate either. You're losing kids. I'm the whole Roe v. Wade thing. Because you devils are losing numbers, man. So you want to be justified on taking everybody out so you can try to have a hierarchy, man. But you can't rule, man. Guess what, bro? It ain't gonna happen. Most High gonna repopulate this people, man. Because don't get it wrong, a lot of you people are gonna be put to death, okay? But hey, the Most High gonna bring every spirit back here, man. Right? No, be fruitful and multiply.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 18, for thus said Yahawah, that created the heavens, Yahawah himself that formed the earth and made it. He established it. He created it not in vain.
He created not in vain. So according to you devils, the Most High created in vain. Oh, well, you know, we are just overpopulated. How do you know that? You can't even measure the whole circumference of the earth. So how the hell did you know? A fucking census don't dictate shit because you got 1 in every 3 people that don't do a census, right? So you off on your numbers.
Just go on a road trip. If you go on a road trip in the United States, if you're driving all them hours, look how much farmland you're going to see us come across.
That's why he's trying to build up out there. He don't want that. He don't want people to be self-sustained. You know what I'm saying? Energy like this guy Tesla, bro. He was trying to figure out how to get people free energy, bro. And what happened? He got rid of it. Yeah, they got rid of him. That's why I think Tesla was a Jake. Because when he came up with the discovery, he was like, wait a minute, man, this could take us light years in the future. We use free kinetic energy. We don't need gasoline cars. That shit'll kill you.
Yeah, he was believer in the Most High, he got the concept just by looking at the sun. He's like, he looked up at the sun, he said, how's all this energy coming virus into the earth and powering all the trees and everything? And he figured it out, man. He's a genius. But you had that devil, his name is J.P. Morgan, man, who later founded Chase Bank. What he did was when he realized that he was going to get wireless energy, he basically bankrupted Tesla, man. He funded them and he told everybody don't give this guy any money because he owned all the copper mines. You know, and if he would have had this wireless energy, all that money he would have made off of copper, he wouldn't have made that money. You know? So that's the devil, man.
Because even if you drive past a lot of land that you see, let's say you come across a land of farm that's got all the acres of corn, right? You mean to tell me you couldn't fit 10 houses in that one field and still produce the same amount of corn?
Yeah.
You know, just that concept alone, there's plenty of space for everybody. Plenty. You got groundwater, well water, all that, man. So Esau's lying to you.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to live in the bottom of the fucking Netflix bug out.
Hey.
You get cats and shit running through the house. That's fucking unlucky, man. That's why the people say, don't even that build house to house. I don't want to smell nobody's fucking in my house. You know, you live in an apartment, bro, and you got real bad insulation. Oh, yeah. You can smell a motherfucking fucking torture, bro. That's the torture, man. Old ass pipes and shit leaking. You got fucking gnats and shit, man. This is hell, man.
Especially now roaches, y'all all got roaches.
Yeah. Oh, let them have a goddamn rat. Yeah. Them rats, bro, they say within 6 months you can have a fucking colony of rats, man.
Right.
Because within each fetus you produce between 6 and 12 babies. Sheesh. Rats fuck just like humans.
Yeah, anything born. They're not a week, like 2 weeks to get ready to come out. You know? But going on further in this precept, it says Yahawah himself that formed the earth and made it, he established it. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited.
He formed it to be what?
He formed it to be inhabited.
Populated.
Inhabited.
Inhabited, man. Okay, he formed it to be inhabited. So your whole depopulation method, like with these killer juices you got, this dude Biden talking about 100 more juices that he's ordering for the end of the year. Yeah. Like, dude, no. Okay? And you're gonna kill off who you need to kill off, but the Lord ain't create life like this, man. You created life like that. You're the death fucking angel, man. Okay, on the left-hand side.
That's right.
You know?
The Lord has the ability to make new land, even if it was starting to get somewhat packed. Who are you to set bounds on the Lord's power?
Well, they found evidence of new land popping up, man. Like you go out there to Greenland and shit, like during the time of the flood, bro. Like when everything was together and everything dispersed because of the tectonic plates, everything was split. You had new islands that popped up. Like he told you when the missiles hit, you don't have fucking scripture say every island fled out their place. You have new lands popping up.
Right. Look at Hawaii. Hawaii is a perfect example. That's constantly getting bigger because of the underwater volcano. That's constantly growing. And then one little earthquake will shift the plate up right out the sea. And you got more right there. The Lord, and then the Lord, he said, I go and prepare a place for you. This planet's going to be inhabited.
Oh shit, man. Well, the movie, man, it was extinct for like the last 40 years. They found evidence of the first Florida movie back in 2019. They did away with it, most I brought it right back, man. Because with the Lord, nothing's truly ever gone because what they call the power of the good. Okay, Esau is a fucking angel of death. The Most High is living with the living, man. Like the brother said, man, that's why YAHAWASHI say I'm going to prepare a place for you, man. We're going to have different planets, bro. It's going to be so fucking amazing, man. It's like, and I always watch stories on Parallel Universe. Yeah. I love that shit. Even though that whole carbon copy shit, that shit wrong. But the fact that you do have different dimensions. They say that you got 3 or 4 different dimensions within our fucking reality, man. So you go to outer space, man, you got different dimensions that function on our time and space. So you go to a different Earth, it be the same goddamn time. Now we don't know what's gonna be walking around on the motherfucking angels. We don't know what type of creatures the Most High got out there. He may have another set of creatures. We don't know. Because the scriptures say that we know the far prophesied in dark. And there's certain things that he been revealing to us. But overall, man, the Lord got some shit out there, man. Like when we was talking yesterday, bro, he was watching, like the brother was breaking down to me, man. He was like, he was watching it's this program that deals with like ghosts and spirits. He said that a fucking ghost or a spirit or a demon mimicked the nigga's voice and called him, man. Yeah. When something do that, Your ass getting ready to do. You on your way out of here, man. If you hear a damn demon with your voice say, hey, come in here. Yeah. Like, nigga, you losing your fucking mind, man. Like, hell no.
In your own voice, man. That's crazy.
That's how you on your way out. Yeah.
Go ahead. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 42. It says, upon the third day, thou didst command the waters that should be gathered in the 7th part of the earth. 6 parts hast thou dried up and kept them to the intent that of these some being planted of the Most High and tilled might serve thee.
Right, man, because, hey, like when the Most High created everything, he created the heavens and the earth, man. It says that darkness is on the face of the deep. All like the Lord took the elements, man. And bro, like that creation story, we actually know how it went down because we were there. Lord's will be let. But when we see it in the kingdom of how everything was created, that shit will blow your mind, bro.
Right.
How the Most High separated the elements, man. You had the physical waters, the liquid waters, and then you had the particles and the air vapor, and he mixed it like a ball of ice and he separated it, man.
Right.
That shit is dope, man.
Yeah, and that's just giving you a little insight about how much land there was when the earth was first created. Because it says 6 out of 7 parts was land. Yeah. Like today, you're 70% water. So
that means
you
there's
imagine
more land.
Right. Imagine how much land there was, man, back in and the Lord can do that again, man. You know, so that land where it got flooded, but the Lord can change things, man. You know,
because like when it's after 40 days after the waters descended, the land popped up. Because remember, even in certain geographical locations on the earth, you have higher altitudes. Like you go down to Louisiana and shit, it's at a lower altitude and shit. It's like basically a bowl. So just imagine like on the ocean floor, like they got this whole concept of what they call a lost city of Atlantis. That was actual land.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you can find certain colonies and certain cities and shit underwater. Right. It's cold-blooded, man, and the Lord can bring all that back. Right. You know? This earth is huge, man.
It says, for as soon as thy word went forth, the work was made. For immediately there was great and innumerable fruit.
Innumerable, man. Okay, meaning that it was no end to it. This is basically going to be how the kingdom of heaven is going to be set up, paradise. Right. Okay, we're going to go back into that Idon or Eden state, man, where everything was prosperous, man. They said that it feels like, I was looking up this other everybody's
They know in the back of the
they know.
Yeah, but we about to, I'll say this as a man, but I'll say this, man. We about to have wise people.
Some of y'all
these are prices start touching people, man. And the local bread is $185. And Lord, we still out here. Watch how these people come out here, man.
White bread, yeah.
Watch how these people come out here. I got questions. I'm
Trying to get that fruit, man.
People gonna be bringing gifts. And it doesn't only bring gifts. But if you a wicked ass nigga, man, you not right. The Lord, we gonna be able to see through that.
You come up here with a bunch of tattoos and long hair, we gonna just tell you to walk down the street, man. There's something bad happened to you, man.
That's right.
Damn, that's right.
Another precept.
Finish that verse 44. It says, for immediately there was innumerable fruit and many diverse pleasures for the taste, and flowers of unchangeable color, and odors of wonderful smell. And this was done the 3rd day.
Third day, so bro, just being in that alone with beauty, bro. Like it says, the pleasant odor, it had to smell like straight beauty, man. Unnumerable amount of fruit, bro. Like literally, you grabbing fucking tangerines as big as fucking basketballs. You know, we were bigger than two, so you know, we was putting shit down, man. It said between 2 men, the color of grapes, yeah. You know? Damn, big apples, man. Shit, bro, you big.
Right. You had 3 times as much land.
Yeah.
Back then, basically. You know, but all of that all the smell that you saw trying to recreate, alpine meadows and shit, you trying to recreate those smells, man.
It's meant to be pine sap for your people, bro. Imagine the Palo Santo. Because you know Palo Santo comes from a tree.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just imagine the cedar wood, bro. The fucking timber wood. Yeah, that shit looking for some real. She on the stroll, man. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. We gonna get back to all you women out there that's selling pussy. You finna be selling that shit for free in a minute, man.
That's right.
Because see, they try to, grease you up the real shit. You know, they'll try to say X amount of, see, they be duping these simple ass niggas out there. A nigga pay $300 for a straggler, man. But hey, they gonna be trying to come to you for a loaf of bread, man.
Right.
A bitch is willing to do something for a pack of noodles, man. With no sauce. Like, just give me that pack, I eat the plastic. You know? And that's coming back in a big way. That's why I can't wait till the Most High we start fucking this place up.
That's right, man.
People in Missouri are proud, man.
That's right. That's right, man.
You know, this place ain't getting touched enough, man. Gas is still kind of cheap. I mean, it ain't cheap, but you know, it ain't really a scarcity or shortage here in Missouri yet. Not yet. You know, that's why these people are proud. Talk this shit, man. Go ahead, brother. Smart. Okay.
Just want the camera to show us, you know, how big those little camera can see that. It's a little bit blurry. All right, but that's an 800-year-old tree right there, man. And that's how you imagine how old the Earth is. That's how most of the trees are supposed to be. We should have billions and millions of trees at that age walking around. When they first came over here to this land they call America, which also in the scriptures reference Asar, all the trees was like that, man. This place was uninhabitable. You know, it was only come here to get some of the riches and gold and things like that and trade. You know, but other than that, it was beautiful.
Well, a lot of the wood too that Solomon got, you know, I mean, a lot of it. That's why the land scriptures, when you cut down a tree, you got to plant one too. I think. So when you take like trees and shit, like, bro, let's imagine like the redwood forest out there in Northern Cali, bro. Them trees as tall as skyscrapers, man. You saw destroy half that fucking shit.
You used to have trees. You look at some of your biggest skyscrapers in your nearest city. The trunk of a tree was as wide as that damn building. That's how it used to be. So we're reading the account of the scriptures on how big fruit is. You got to put it into visual perspective and really think and meditate on it. Like, damn, don't you want that?
Fruit, yeah.
You know, an 800-year-old tree gonna produce some massive ass fruit.
Yeah, but a nigga went
Right, this nigga gonna stay in the school. And the Lord's gonna restore all that when he comes back.
Right.
Like Thanos, you know? All that's gonna come back. New land, new continents, you know, new oceans, new lakes.
Yeah. Most I gonna dry this shit up, man.
This is we're going to redwood forest. It says only 5% of the original old growth coast redwood forests that flourish on the Pacific coast are left because the redwoods are extremely resistant to insects, fire, and rot. They are treasured for building, and 95% of them have been cut down since the 1850s.
Now, if Esau was smart, if he was such a fucking idiot, that would have cut his, technically speaking, you wouldn't have any wildfires in Cali if you left the trees alone.
Right.
Because those trees are resistant to fire, man.
Right.
They have so much moisture in it to the point it'd fucking cast out the fire, so to speak. It'd quench it.
Yeah, the bark is like completely flame resistant. I mean, it'll turn charred, like black with it. That's why they just said, that's why they so damn big.
I don't catch fire, yeah.
Ain't nothing kill them shits unless a lightning bolt hit that shit or you might cut it down. They're just there growing. Bigger, bigger, bigger.
Right. Just one of them trees where you could build a whole tent, a whole damn town.
Man.
How the hell you cut down 95% of the trees that big? You just a wicked ass motherfucker, man.
That's right. But build some weak ass, undoable house.
Yeah.
Oh, and he did that shit for sport.
Oh yeah,
He wasn't even using it to build shit.
Right.
Because where's the wood at from that? It wouldn't be gone.
Yeah.
He cut down trees like that for shit as a sport.
Yeah.
It's like hunting.
Some of the biggest species of trees in the world, man. You did the same thing with the bison, man.
Yep.
One of the
Oh,
biggest
that's the
land
spirit. I was
animals.
about to say that.
Like one bison could last you damn near 2 years with your whole family, man. You know how to salt the meat, man. One bison will last you. How the hell you kill 80 million bison, man? Like 80 million bison over there since the 1850s, man.
Yep, that's why that wickedness down Fort Riley, man. They killed. These fucking devils are proud about destroying Gad's fucking food supply, man.
Right, man.
That's the spirit as I was watching that movie called The Revenant. It's supposed to be based off a true story about this dude named Blue Glass. He was a fur trader. But they showed you a scene in The Revenant of them trying to exterminate all the bison to kill the Gadites time. He came across the pyramid of ISIS. You know?
Wait a minute. If you know all that, then why you ain't in war? That's the point. See how people play too much, man. They know it's you, but they want to fuck around, man. It's too late. Most are gonna fucking speak up, man.
Today, I don't know about me, brother, but this is the most honking and acknowledging I've seen people driving by. I ain't never seen this many in a row like that. They honking the horn, shalom, you know, what's up, say. This word done spread out.
Right.
They know in Kansas City. I mean, they know all over the city.
Stand up. Yeah, make that point making about the
God, yeah, and the Revenant, they showed you that, man. That's the historical fact. The dude was he was trying to survive and he's crawling. He was going through and he came across a big old pyramid of fucking bison skull. I mean, a whole pyramid made. Massive pyramid. And you can look up pictures of that. It's on Google. Look up Buffalo Bill. That's why he got his name Buffalo Bill. They would come to sport and shoot out the fucking trains, driving by, to take down bison. And they specifically made it a sport just to starve out the quote-unquote Native Americans, which are the Gadites in the Bible. Those are Israelites. Okay? So that was because the Israelites, a lot of us over here, we're still eating clean. We weren't eating all that swine and shit until these damn Edomite crackers came over here and brought all that shit over here. They weren't doing that. I mean, yeah, you got Gabby, wicked fucking catfish and shit noodling. But for the most part, man, bison was a big staple.
Yeah.
And there were so many of them, you didn't have to worry about it. But they showed you that shit in that movie, man. That's a spiritual movie to check out called The Revenant. Yeah, you know, you have to play it. Yeah.
So Isaiah 14. I'm gonna start at verses 3. It said here, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from thy hard bondage where thou wast served, bro. This man literally has the trees fucking over-pollinating because they can't, there's no female trees out here, so they can pollinate the seeds and kind of cause a balance to the ecosystem. This man, he's oppressing the trees, he's oppressing the animals, he's oppressing the air. Do you know how these trees are going to flourish once he's out of power?
Look how much started to grow back during the pandemic. When everything was shut down, look how much things started to gradually come back. Animals started coming out, dolphins coming back to the shores. So that was just over the span of a couple weeks or a few weeks. Imagine years, and thousands, years, centuries without this death walk.
And it says here, and thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how has the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The scriptures call you oppressor, man. Okay? Because that's all you do if you oppress people, man. You're oppressing your own goddamn people. I mean, it's like, goddamn, like, how much oppression to the point, like, he wants to just completely just annihilate you, man. That goes into that term, what they call Hegelian dialectics, man. Pressure from above, pressure from beneath, oppression. That's why everybody got something into taking the juice. And now, they ain't even mandating that shit no more, man. Now, it's been a lot of injuries over that shit. People fucking dying, people sick. You know what I'm saying? People around it, giving to people that ain't got it. That's crazy, man. And it reads, and it says, and the Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. And that staff goes into that power structure, starting with that military. Because without your military and your technology, you don't do shit. And that military, the Most High,
that's right, man.
That military shit is bullshit. Right? And the Most High don't do away with it. That's why the Most High said, cast away from the Northern Army. Because you American troops, man, you ain't got the fighting spirit no more, man. You will lack the drive to fight, man. You don't have it in you no more. Washed up. That's why North Korea is talking shit to you, man.
News articles coming out that they're struggling to recruit.
Yep.
Struggling to recruit. And when is that copy comes out that came out?
Shit, back in the 50s, man. Matter of fact, before World War II, them guys wrapped around.
Straight up.
Yeah. I go to the, man, look, go drive past an armed veteran services. What do you call it, or recruitment center? Ain't nobody in there.
Them niggas need to drive.
The motherfucker in that work will get free money because he ain't got to do shit to sit down. I remember, like, register for the selective service, like around, I think, like your 18th birthday when you get out of high school, usually you get a call from a recruiter asking you about your career opportunity. Because a lot of times when you go to those college fairs, they'll be at the school. And they'll get your information and like, well, hey, such and such, man. You know, which being in the military, you know, it worked for certain jakes because, I mean, there's benefits in it. And it, you know, it's supposed to put a manly spirit in you. You use it for what it's for, but overall, the morality of that shit is going down, man. You got people that go to war or that go to the military, they ain't even skilled in fucking combat, man.
Nope.
All out of shape, fat, doing drugs, man. There's a lot of drug use in the military, man.
Yeah, you got a bunk next to a food booth. You know? He dressing like a woman on the day off and shit, man.
Got a mascara, eyelines and shit.
Like, what kind of shit?
But here he's your corporal.
Yeah, he's your fucking commander.
Yeah. And then the other bunk over there, you got a mighty woman, a mighty nigga woman. You got a buzz cut and shit.
Oh man,
Just
bro.
pass around.
Man, that's weird you said it. That fucking trailer, remember we watched for that
Yeah.
bitch from 007?
God, yeah.
And then you know what? Validated YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, Shalak right here with you, man. Okay, because the whole they homie tribe was actually slaving Jake, man. That's how they was able to make money off the slave trade. They made money off us, man. The people who you try to portray in the movie, nigga, they made money off the slavery, man. And then they was real big on human sacrifices, man. Eating cannibalism, man. And you stupid ass niggas coming in that Wakanda spirit. Nah, bro.
They put the flock to go support that shit.
Yeah.
That's a part of their culture. Not knowing that fucking tribe.
The homie tribes were fucking
Helping
the
get my
Hamites, bro.
niggas enslaved.
Because only a dumbass, dust ass, and like West Indian women go out there and fight.
Yeah.
That's an Israelite bitch playing that role too.
Right.
That pisses me off.
You can't get a Hamite to play. Anybody gonna watch this?
Nobody gonna watch that shit.
Yeah, you got him in there, and man, she's swinging a bow style, man. I'm like, man, I'll take that, man. Hey, what Pastor Dar said, I hit your ass with a scissors kick, man. I'll jump up, snap to the side, boom, kick your ass across the street, man.
But it ain't nothing but penis in it, man.
Yeah,
Why they gotta use the word king?
King.
right, woman's king.
If it was just a woman warrior, why can't you just say woman warriors and shit?
Oh, queen.
Look at that bitch,
They love that word so much. They love that word so much. Why I gotta be king? Like,
That's gonna put a perverse spirit on you women, man. 'Cause you really gonna think you're gonna really get knocked out, man. Look, bro, did y'all saw the video that I did yesterday? That man, his wife committed adultery on him. He basically, bro, he killed the bitch, chopped up, and threw her in the river, man. The nigga threw a goddamn radio in a tub, and then turned himself into the cops. That's all YAHAWASHI now shot, man.
That's the man.
That's right.
Yeah, right spirit, man. You know, he said, and I'm gonna turn myself into the cops. Tell him I killed the bitch.
Nope.
Jake is in that spirit, man.
Nope.
Right.
Don't just ass women out there, man. Y'all think playing with men's emotions that shit gonna come back to bite y'all, man. Because you got brothers, man, that got hurt by women, bro. Like been stole from, been hurt, been left. You know what I'm saying? All because they couldn't get with the truth, because they offended in it. A bitch will turn her back on your YAHAWASHI because you can have multiple wives, man.
Yep.
But wait a minute, man. Like, that's the dumbest shit in the world. But yet, you go fall for the American society. You leave a man of the Lord, or a man of the Lord puts you away so you can try to have a life in America. This society is collapsing, man.
Right.
Spanish, and I'm curious to see all them bitches that did that dirt, how they gonna react when this shit completely collapses. When your credit card, your debit card don't fucking work, and there's no stores on the shelves at Walmart, you can't go buy your flaming hot Cheetos,
Yeah, con.
you know? You can't go to the club and shake your ass no more. You can't buy your tampons.
Right.
You can't get none of that shit, man. You can't even go get a fucking bar of soap to wash a stinky ass cooch.
You seen the video I think the elder sent about the bitch getting her box ate out on the pool? Yeah, oh yeah, man, that shit is wicked, bro.
Bitches like that, man.
And she got a boyfriend.
Right. Bitches like that. The only reason women like that even exist is because there's no consequences. Like, bitch like that, when these days coming up, you ain't gonna have that behavior no more. These women gonna be important. Because something like that is gonna get them put to death.
Well, the brother said it. He said our women are going to get in water by judgment.
Yeah. That's the only thing they respect.
Because you got these stupid niggas like that that solidified. That's right. Nigga like that is adultery. He ain't gonna stop nothing. That's why niggas like him gotta go.
The definition of king, going back to that movie with that nigga bitch. The male ruler of an independent state, especially one who inherits the position by right of birth.
Wait a minute, a male ruler? A male ruler, and it's that damn female, woman kings. That's some heathen shit, man. We didn't have queens in our society. We had daughters and wives, man. We're the princess. We didn't have no goddamn. Queen just means born. But you know what? It's spiritual though. Because all these women, they glorify themselves in being queens. Yeah, you is a queen. You're a dirt queen, you bet. And you know what? Keisha's so stupid, man. Keisha is the dumbest woman on the planet because clearly we are in a fucking depression right now, and these black bitches, they're oblivious. They're oblivious, man. And they mindset, oh, we hold bite, get us out of it. That's wow. Good luck with that.
He's about to get you out of it.
Oh yeah.
He'll get you out of it.
Why you gonna see your ass in World War III?
That's right.
He'll get you out of here. He's got big plans for all Israelites.
And Biden is a fucking accident prone. Hey, he made this trip down the stairs and died, man.
Yeah. I saw the video of them niggas putting the metal on backwards.
Yeah. That's the
Everybody
most
in there, stupid ass people in there clapping, man.
the most coveted fucking
Nigga
metal.
not even in his right mind. He couldn't put the metal on. The shit hanging backwards. That goofy ass nigga just sitting there like the metal hanging in the back of his. He just sitting there. Everybody clapping in the room. This place, people laughing at you, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did y'all see the one when he was reading the teleprompter and he read the repeat thing and said they would repeat this and he read the whole like, man, this place is a fucking joke, man. And it's so bad, bro. It's so sad to the point that you part of the fucking joke, you gotta be mad at shit. It's like you wake up mad at a joke, bro. Like, goddamn. It's pretty insulting, man. Goddamn, bro. We gotta get out of here. But finishing on this Isaiah 14 real quick. Isaiah 14th chapter. My scriptures are falling apart. Yep, so Isaiah 14, and I'm gonna start here. It says here, he who smote the people when robbed with a continuous stroke. I mean, he didn't let up, man. Like right now, he's bombing Somalia, he's bombing everybody. Like he's in other people's lands. He feels some type of way now because out of that 12 trillion piece of gold they found down there, what part of Africa? Uganda, yeah. See, Russia beat your ass too. Now you gotta try to figure out how to get your ass down there. Because they beat something like that.
He already put out the op order. That's the only reason Esau should live in your country at all to promote democracy. Because you got something he want, man. He ain't there to be your friend. He ain't the champion of the world, man. He's there because you got something that he wants.
And all the nations know that. All the nations know that the so-called white man is the devil, just these stupid ass niggas know. Even these regular peons in America started seeing that their government is corrupt. Like that shit that happened in Sri Lanka, that's coming here. Right. They showed that motherfucking president running to get fucking like a various shit. They get out of there, man. Because he know he ain't right. He know that he been ripping people off. People making $12 an hour working in a sweatbox, but yet this nigga's making millions sitting from a mansion. You're eating the most finest food, but yet you're literally breaking your back to go work for a society that's basically been depriving you of living. It's like, bro, it's just like if you got a table, after a while the fucking legs gonna give, man. You people are the fucking legs of the table. And they're eating on top of you, man.
And it's just as bad here. You don't ask peon Americans, you can't see that shit. We got no fucking backbone. We just perfect slaves. They just roll over and just take the shit.
Yeah, because their minds are so calcified. See, they're so high strung on bread and certain people, they got what they call an America high. America is under the illusion. That whole Star Spangled Banner book, it's all witchcraft, man. The home of the free land of the brave, that's all mental taxidermy. It's all fucking witchcraft. That taxing people's minds, so when people believe that sentiment, they believe that they're untouchable. Like what that nigga say, Nino say, he said, it's the American way. Go to work, have a job, pay bills. That's something to gloat on here, man. I fucking hate going to work in the morning, man. That's a goddamn curse, because the scriptures say by the sweat of your brow, man, you should bread, man. gotta pay bills, subject to payments. And you had some shit happen 10 years ago, all of a sudden you get a fucking $80,000 lawsuit for some shit 20 years ago. Like, what the fuck? Can't get ahead. Fucking you drive a car, all of a sudden a motherfucking blow up on you. You in a house, goddamn roof collapse. It's complete goddamn hell, man. Shit. That's why we gotta get out of here, man. And it says here, persecuted and none hindered. Like America's a big booby trap, bro. You step there, you fuck. You step there, you go. You literally tiptoe and do a mind thing. You're really taking a chance on this place, bro.
Yeah, right.
All right? And it says here, the whole earth is at rest and it's quiet and ain't great corporate to see you. Like when you finally beat the bad guy, it's like a holy shit. When this man go down, it's gonna be a fresh breath of air, man. Right. It's like, hey. Because right now, bro, we on the enemy lines, man. Yeah. Esau is against us, but he got our own people that want to get us, man. Right. He got your own family who want to fucking get at your ass, bro. You got family members that literally go behind your back and throw dirt on your name, man. But yet they call in and talk to you like they really for you. My mama do that shit, bro. Act like she all for me, but yet she'll go behind my back to my ex-demon and my mother. They all linking up now. They all got something against me now. You know what I'm saying? That's why the fucking demon I was fucking with, that's why she waxed so proud. Because over the course of time, she started changing up. So I'm like, this bitch talking to my baby mother, you know what I'm saying? Because now she got that whole gung-ho free spirit. I don't want to dress modest no more. I want to wear my feet out. I don't want you controlling me no more. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. You can fucking bounce, man. Because I'm gonna tell you straightforward like this, man. When this shit collapses, don't look for me or any other brother to get your ass out of hot water, man. Right. Don't look for us, man. Because hey, the scriptures say wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of life. What? That time. This is the answers, man. Right. You ain't under this art, then hey, you fuck. You should live in pleasure's dead while she living. Y'all wanna hold on to this little collapsing shit? Go ahead and hold on to it. But hey, the Titanic sunk too, man. Ooh, and all you niggas is in the water drowning.
That's right.
That's right. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
And it's oppression being under these people, bro. Being with Jake, dealing with Jake, that's oppression, man. Having a woman in this society, that's oppression, man. Just having emotional attachments, that's oppression. Because now you mad and shit. You know what I'm saying? And she pop up on you, pop up. You still with another guy, you want to beat the dude up. Man, that's all. Man, that's some fuck shit, man. Popping up at your house, man. All types of shit. You know? Fortunately, what you've been doing for 6 months, you weren't even around. What the fuck does it matter to you? What I'm doing? You didn't have my best interest. That's oppression, man. Go ahead.
It says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroys the heart.
Right, man. You go into that word mad, it goes to basically making like wiser. You should make it wiser because hey, the scriptures say the more wiser you become, the more sorrowful you become. So through the oppression, you understand what to do and what not to do, how systems work. So therefore, man, it pisses you off, man. Okay? Because we are in an oppressed society, man. We're oppressed and we're mad at it.
How can you not look up at the world and see this shit and not feel upset? Like really, man, everywhere you go around, it's a goddamn training, you know. You got a proud ass nigga on you. Yep. You know, smelling the fumes and you got gray skies. You gotta worry about going to work, getting talked shit by your boss, man.
Yep. Bitch
then,
over you?
Yeah. And meanwhile, what the hell is Esau? He's all over the earth being a goddamn terrorist, man.
That's the worst thing I've ever boss.
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
You know? It's a curse to have a child, and a child's supposed to be a blessing. But in this society, it costs you 10 bands up front to have one. Then you gotta deal with the woman. Then you can't afford it, you know? Because everything is just out of place, man. There's false balances everywhere. Everything you try to buy, everything just against you, man. You know? That's why we wake up angry as hell every day, man. There's literally nothing a part of this place that's really good, even the things that they feel good to your flesh. When you really think about it, man, ultimately it's going to destroy you over time. The only thing you really got is this truth.
That's right.
These ships are good, man.
Gotta find light to it.
Oh, man, I ate shit since last night, man. But hey, but yeah, man, like the brother said, it's really impressive, man. You know, and having a woman home, that's most people gotta get a mother. You know, a woman boss, that's the worst shit. I remember, man, I actually worked for this power plant 3 used to like clean up and stuff, man. It was pretty good money. But see, white, they shut down all the fossil fuels, so they shut down all the coal plants they had here. The last one being Darrow, they shut it down and made a fucking asphalt plant. They ain't even doing shit, it's shut down. But anyway, I had this, y'all ever seen that, it's this little dude called Beetlejuice. A black, ugly nigga.
Yeah.
I had a bitch, a boss named Ross, who was like a team leader, called a black Beetlejuice, bro. That was the most horrific, mad of angry nigga woman, bro. It was so, she made such a hard, easy, good paying job, just miserable, bro. The only thing we doing is cleaning up easy shit. I mean, I could clean up my whole section in 2 hours and have a whole day and chill and don't do shit and make it none of it. And she would just come in there and fuck it all up. She's poking at Esau about her burgers and shit. To the point we lost the contract because of the bitch. Damn. She out in my face one day, I was gonna knock her out. I said, bro, you gotta get out my face, man, because I'm like, you about this tall, and I don't like it. Like, I can spill off your ass right now. Like, this bag look out over me, man. But she was very just too much, man. I'm like, you act like I'm in a relationship with you, like I'm sticking with Jimmy. I ain't putting the beat in you, man.
Women have no business. They don't have any business working around other men. They definitely don't have any business trying to lead other men. You know, the woman that just come in and bring her whole goddamn life into work. You know, you can just see it on her face. It's true. I had a bitch maybe like 10 years ago working in a booth there. She was going through something, man. Every day she come into work, man, I could tell she was trying to fire me, man. She's bringing shit into work. I'm just like, look, pull this motherfucking place down. She was right, taking little things, right here with the little shit, you know. I might as well have been, you know. But she's supposed to be the so-called leader of the place, but she's coming in with personal vendettas and shit, man. Fucking up I was the MVP. How you gonna try to fuck with the person that's holding everything together, man?
Esau don't go by that model. He don't go by if it ain't broke or fixed. He goes by if it's fixed, break it.
Yeah.
Because you notice, like, when shit be running smoothly, Esau come in and fucking everything up, bro. Shit can be running smoothly. They like to do things deliberately the hard way. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? Got a question? The 12 tribes of Israel, the Lord's chosen people, the so-called, like, you see yourself on that sign? What are you, Issachar? What are you, Issachar? You see yourself on that sign? No? Asher? Oh, you're Asher, right?
No, Mexican.
Mexican. Oh, you're Issachar, right? You're Issachar. Yeah, you're Issachar. It means that you're a prince of God. You're a prince of power. You're a Hebrew Israelite. You're not a Mexican. That was a term that was put on you by conquistadors, man. Okay? The colonizer, they came over here and enslaved the people. Same thing with the Native Americans, because technically Mexicans are still considered natives too. Like, I believe like the whole borders of Mexico went all the way up into like the Dakotas or something, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So the whole point about it is that that sign is to tell you who you are to come back to your true heritage, and that the one who you call Christ is a man of color, so-called black man. He wasn't white, as they teach in the Catholic Church. So, you know, a lot of times our people struggle with that because we talk that like in the fifth grade races, we were taught that the Lord was a so-called white man, but that was done to psychological trick you to thinking they were better than. But if you understand the history of the Bible, you understand they were people of color, man. You know? So it's a common thing that we call Christ was a black man. I remember I was dealing with a so-called Mexican a while back when I first came into the truth, and I was showing her in the Bible where it says Jesus was black. She could not accept it because her mind was just so fucked up. She hated her own people so much. It's so self-hatred with our own people to the point they can never think of themselves to be anything great. I'm like, this is your people. This is your people we're talking about. You know? And they refuse to believe it. No, I'm Mexican. No, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm like, no, you're not Puerto Rican, okay? That's a term put on you. You were of the tribe of such and such. Because even Mexicans, they spoke Hebrew. You know? Yep. So that's who you are, brother. You're an Israelite according to the Holy Bible. You're a son of the Most High.
The book of Psalms 85, verse 11. Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall come down from heaven.
That's right. Truth shall spring out of the earth, right? his own first, their elders, pushing forth the truth. Because the truth is right here, man. All right? Read it.
It says, yea, and Yahawah shall give that which is good, and our land shall yield her increase.
That's right, man, because, hey, brothers are waking up now. Brothers are coming back to who they are. You got a typical Jake, like they walk by Shalom, there's one chick say it's the Sabbath, even though it's not the Sabbath, but she understands some type of concept of the Shabbat. Okay? You only understand that if you come to the knowledge of being a Hebrew Israelite.
Right.
Because, all right, bro.
All right, man.
Because the church, they don't teach about the Sabbath, man. They teach you that the 7-day Sabbath is done away with. Now we got to work on Sunday. So our people know, man. Okay, because the truth is out here. You read that in the second half of 6, bro. We'll say that books were open. I think that's second half of 5. I think it's 6. You do remember 32. You don't have that.
Days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament, right? So that's basically us out here reading the scripture. This is the books, okay? The firmament with the satellites on YouTube, okay? We got books that said it should be open before the firmament, man. That represents us out here teaching the truth. Go ahead. And they shall see all together, and the children of a year old shall speak with their voices, but women shall bring, the women with child shall bring forth untimely children, 3 and 4 months old.
Right. So the point making is the fact that we're out here on the streets, man, and that's prophesied. It says books should be open before the firmament. That doesn't mean that you're standing on a plane or out in the glass, man. No, this represents us out here teaching the words being uploaded to the cloud. Okay, and where's the clouds that is located in the firmament of heaven? So that's why they got that spiritual term called the cloud. You upload something that goes to the cloud. Okay? It's an invisible algorithm, but it's stored on the data server that you can upload, man. Because this build is this going live right now, man. So once we upload it, it's out there, you know. And that's power in itself.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 1. Give ear, O heavens, and I will speak, and O hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain. My speech shall distill as the dew, as the smaller rain upon tender earth, and as showers upon the grass. Because
right, so when you think of a Jewish man, it's something that can't be avoided. So regardless, people don't get this word whether they want to or not. Okay, this word is out here, man. Ain't no point. That's why everybody was walking by hunting, because they seen it. They seen the 12 tribe sign out here, man. They seen the American women be destroyed, you know. Esau was coming by, hunting, talking this man. No, man. They gonna know, like the brother said earlier, they gonna know exactly where to run on no break loose, man. Because they see the signs right there. Okay, they go to this, they go to destruction, they go to chariots, okay, they go to OTB. So when they start feeling that pinch, they gonna go, oh yeah, we're worried about you Israelites. You see, the good thing about it is, Lord, we're gonna move us away from you. He's gonna hide us, man. Okay, he's gonna take us away from you people that you ain't gonna get the word. But the scriptures say that, hey, the word should be sealed up, and our tongue should cling to the roof of our mouth. And there should be no vision of the spirit. We ain't gonna be out here prophesying to you niggas, man, when all about break loose. You think we gonna be on the corner and you see a goddamn M-rap come down the street, Jake get hit with a mortar shell, you think we're gonna be out here? And the Lord said, no. We're gonna be in the house somewhere, hiding somewhere, praising YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI. So you think we get fucked up, man.
That's right.
A bunch of people getting fucked up on the news, man, laughing.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Shit, I'll have people get fucked up now.
it says, because I will publish the name of Yahawah ascribe ye greatness unto our God.
Right. So what happens when you publish it?
Let
be known.
Let's read it.
So that's right. So the truth is being published. And how we publish it by bringing it out and uploading it to the cloud, teaching it. So it's out there. Like it's like shit. They said that the Bible is the world's top selling book.
Also the most translated. It's also the most widespread.
Because like in the Vatican, man, not the Vatican, Slovakia, but during the time of King's Court, the Kingsmanship, King James, hey, you weren't able to deal with nobody. Anybody just couldn't touch the Bible, man. They had a seal from the king on these books, man. Anybody couldn't, if you was a regular heathen, you couldn't just go learn the word of the scriptures, man. Now everybody got access to it. But back then, you couldn't have access to this. This is broken down to particular men to teach this thing. All men are not qualified to teach this word, man. No?
And it says, he is the rock. His work is perfect. For all his ways are judgment. A God of truth and without iniquity, just and right is he.
Right. Now give me that. Don't get it. Give me Psalm 16, 15, I believe 16, 12. The Lord gave the word. Great was the accomplishment and punishment. I got a precept here. That's this is the book of Matthew 24. I'm going to start here. Matthew 24 and yep. And I'm going to start here. 14. It says in this gospel of the kingdom should be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. Then the end should come. That's happening right now. Okay, it's a witness unto the nation because they're witnessing it. Whether they're part of it or not, they're witnessing. The fact that you got some heathens across the street, they're witnessing this word go out. Though they may not understand it, the fact that, hey, the scripture said to them, you slated life or death. So if you come past the cap, man, and you don't acquire, then you just sealed your fate. Unless the Lord, put the spirit on you to come back. But 9 times out of 10, most of you jakes that walk past our camp, you scoffed or you fanned your hand like that fucking Bobby Boucher nigga that was up there 3 weeks ago. Hey, that dude was sealed, man. He has hot-ass monk boots on in 100-degree weather, man. You know your feet sweating, brother. Lord don't do away with guys like that.
This book of Psalms 68 verse 11. Yahawah gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it.
Right, man, okay, and the company is going to the men of the world. Okay, of course you're going to the King James, the translators, the 54 scribes, okay? But nonetheless, man, that's talking about the men of the Lord, none of them. Okay, they're publishing the word. Great was the company of them that published it. Okay, and hey, throughout all the camp, Great Millstone, we're doing the most works. We're doing the most profitable works. Lord's will we are of the number. Because the scriptures say even though you do work, it's still an unprofitable servant. But Lord's will, we are vindicated. Of course, you other guys, we don't know what the hell you're doing, man. Nate, you guys, Johanna, you dudes just drop the ball, man. Okay, you ain't really prophesied of going to the end of this society, man. Sakari, them niggas are worried about pulling straps on Jake, bro. You know? There's all types of matter of dumb shit. Go out there and teach the word, man.
Book of Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So you can't stop it, man. It shall accomplish the reason why Yahawah which I sent it. And that's to usher in his return and to wake up his hopeful elect and bring our people back to their true heritage and nationality, and put us back on top.
And don't y'all want to rule? Aren't y'all tired of this shit? Ain't y'all tired of being sick, lightheaded? Gotta go to the doctor? Aren't y'all tired of having blood? Aren't y'all tired of eating bullshit food? Aren't you tired of being tired, man? Aren't you tired of these people? These people. Just getting away from the so-called white man alone is paradise, man.
Right.
You ain't gotta deal with these devils no more.
Right.
I'm ready for a new earth, man, a new heaven. You ain't gotta watch the Shedemite dog walk around here and mean mug. You know? Pedophiles, man. They working into children's school. They got fucking allegation cases against them. Fucking in New York, man, they spent $200,000 of taxpayer money to have fucking drag shows for kids. You mean to tell me this ain't hell? Your hard-earned tax dollars is going to a freak of nature with a fake dick. But we're the ones that's losing our fucking mind. We're the ones that got the problem. Why you guys so angry? What do you mean?
That transformer story time where the guts swinging from the
Yeah.
kids with the skirt.
Yeah. And the kids are falling on the hair balls and shit, man.
Some fucking beating going on the field.
Elbow.
Reading. Transformer story time. That's a real thing happening in Cali.
And a lot of you parents are so stupid, you don't even realize it's happening to your kids. Like this one idiot woman gonna say,
Well, I'm against it because, you know, they should at least give the parents a consent. Maybe if they would have gave me some indication they were doing it, I will consent.
you ain't supposed to consent to that, man. Wrong is wrong. Evil is evil. Wicked is wicked, man. But you people, you co-sign wickedness and evil. So don't cry when your death and your judgment is beyond what you can bear. Because I'm going to tell you like this. The Most High is going to bring holy hell to you people. Each individual people. The Most High have a special judgment for you, man.
Right.
Right.
A special judgment for each and every last one of you.
Right.
Me and the brother was going into it last night. Wait till the Most High open up the book. Hey, there's been some freaky shit happening some CERN. Wait till Halloween time, man. Woo. And they talking about rolling blackouts too? Alright. Wait till the lights go out. Because, hey, Wisdom of Solomon 16, 17, that was basically the fourth dimension in this world. That was basically the other side, man. Apparitions and shit. Light wasn't giving off light. Wind, shit, no trees, you hearing wind blowing. Here you in the middle of a damn desert, ain't no trees out there, man. You hearing fucking shit fall by you. That's
You're in the middle of your house here, a damn waterfall. Just going off behind you.
real. And you women, you are already afraid of this, man. You afraid of the dead man. Look. YAHAWASHI and I'm shot. Please. Straight up, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to see you people something. So like I said, I'm tired of taking L's from these low ass people. People that ain't worth a goddamn thing. I'm taking L's from, man. Fucking child's mother can call and put your ass on child support. You should feel like it. What kind of follow is that? You're supposed to be able to take a chick like that and really rip her fucking head off, man.
That's right.
But destroying your life like that, man. You won't say nothing about the so-called white man. Niggas shooting up each other, man. Y'all see that one Jake that got carved up at the bodega?
Yep.
Going in there trying to go on a sit-off mission for Eve? You got your ass carved up.
That's right.
Hey, good for you, man. You deserve to be where you at, man. Going there to rob this little snap. You trying to defend this bitch's honor, and you got the fucking butcher with your ass, man. Over a fucking bag of chips. That's a dumb way to die, man.
Bag of fucking flaming hot cheese. Perish. Or some tacos. Just perish them. Because this motherfucker went mouth off at the bodega.
And I think dude was like a equal money some shit. Now, if he was an Israelite, they wouldn't have charged him.
Nah, yeah, he's a Jake.
It's clearly on the evidence of the camera that the guy came in there being aggressive. He had a right to defend himself. He's behind the counter, behind my camera. This is private. You can't come behind here. You don't work here. And then you invade my space, sir.
How you know he ain't gonna just knock his ass out and rob him and take the money? And you ain't allowed to fucking stab the motherfucker? What?
I hope they drop the charges on him, bro. Because I would have put that nigga down too. He needed to be put down. Fighting for Keisha, man. You know how many of you niggas are dead behind a black woman? How many of you niggas are in jail or dead behind Keisha, man? And she's out doing the same thing to another dumb soul. You think that black woman in jail for that? No. She's inciting. She should be an accomplice to it because she provoked him.
Right. I got that viral video of them fucking dragons jumping over the counter at the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking $1.25 cent pack of fucking sauce.
Right.
Jumping over, throwing shit at the But hey, let him put hands and press it and bust their fucking nose open. Oh, he's the criminal.
The crazy thing is, you saw like maybe over a dozen people behind them just watching.
I would do some fucking hot grease on it.
He even told you this.
I would do that. I would do shit like that. I bet your ass won't drug on that twerk go behind that counter again. You ain't gonna have no place to go to the scene. Go some fucking hot. Take all that fucking hot fire grease and dump that shit on all them three bitches. That's what should have happened.
Hey, me and the brother was talking about it last night. Acid attacks, bro. That shit is, bro. They used to take acid and just throw that shit. Go motherfucker run up on you, like, you know, the knockout game. Those little niggas like that. In the UK, they'll run around and put some acid on your shit, man.
That's what they do. Okay, you'll get stabbed. You don't get shot. Okay, but you get stabbed up. You get poked up. Acid on your face.
No, bro. acid is coming back in, and that's a good judgment for a lot of these vain fucking Instagram bitches, man.
That's right. That's
Y'all
right.
all in the mirror taking selfies, get them damn filters and shit on, get them cum lashes. Most I gonna raise up acid killers out here and melt your ass, man. Because once that shit hits you, you melt instantly. You ain't getting that off, bro.
Yeah, ain't no scary reconstructive surgery gonna put you back together, man.
Hell no.
All these extremely beautiful women that you think is so fine this time, these thoughts on that whole culture shit, the Lord is gonna bring them down. They're gonna be the ugliest bitches. If they're living, they're gonna be the ugliest ones that you've ever seen in the time to come.
Oh man, did
Their
y'all?
face gonna be the skinner, their nose gonna be from ear to ear somehow. Eyeballs all hanging out the face, jaw all crooked and shit. Looking like a goddamn bread, man.
Hey man, did y'all brother see that video I sent, man? That dog ate that bitch's face off.
I've heard about that recently.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I seen it.
Yeah, he ripped her fucking face
Oh,
off.
shit
Bro.
up.
Her nose, that bitch nose got a sprinkle can, bro. She all fucked up, bro. Like they got to feed her and shit. She was able trying to feed her. They had to open her mouth. I was in there. I was dying. I said, yeah. Like she had no lip, bro. Just straight, like the nose looked like it came like off a potato head or some shit, man. Like she looked like a Mr. Potato Head without a face, bro. Yeah, he ripped the whole, She was just sitting there and shit. She was shaking and shit. They had to feed her. They had to fucking chew her food for her. That's judgment, man. Hey, give me what is it called? Judgments for the back of fools, man. See if I can find that. Also, give me Zephaniah 3 and 5, man. Stripes for the back of fools, man. Okay, because you people, like we said, the Lord have a particular judgment for people out there. Each and every last one, like we got our own particular hell we catch. Every brother hell that they catch is specifically their hell.
Yeah.
You know?
Proverbs 19 and 29. It says, judgments are prepared for scorners and stripes for the back of fools.
Judgment is prepared for scorners, man. And you people are scornful. You scorn the Lord all day. You scorn his men all day with your unlawful deeds. You waking up, putting your rod and a sausage in another man, that's scornful, man. Lord is looking down on this place like, the Lord want to take this place out, man. But he's down by his word. No? That's disgraceful. Yeah. Hey, you not bad YAHAWASHI when it come back to us? You know, because you think the Lord just sit up there like fucking look, he's probably pacing back and forth.
Yeah,
You're looking at the
right, man.
like when that nigga people here fucking Craig in the church lot, it's looking like like damn, y'all should like do something, man. You know? Because all this shit, man, is getting ready to fucking burn it.
That's right.
And these people feel the crunch. They know America's getting ready to go down, man. You know what I'm saying? They know. That's why they got that distraught look on their face. They rude shit is over with, man. That's why he laughing. He knows. Rude, man. You know, they gotta try to keep it together, man. You know, they go out, they drink, they get doped up. You know what I'm saying? You got a Edomite with yellow hair. What is the world coming to, man? Like, goddamn, how much leopard do you need to be? Fuck it.
They embrace it there, though, man.
Yeah. Oh, bro. And it was so dry last night, like when we went to the spot, I drove around for a little bit. Bro, the spot we used to go to it was dry, bro. It was dry. Even it was dry as hell. Like after the last couple of years, ain't nobody got no money. Like this shit is drying up out here, man.
Yeah. And gas prices hurting.
Yeah.
You might be okay for the first couple of weeks. You got like a little bit stored up, but 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks of this shit, man. You be like, should I go out or should I just make sure I can get some bread? You know?
Yeah, I could literally count the people that was on two hands. On a Friday night. Yeah, decent out. I'm like, it must be something going on in the city of concert. I look, there wasn't shit going on. Motherfuckers is broke as hell.
Yeah.
I'm like, goddamn. Alright. That's coming, man. That fucking smoke, man. That shit is really fucking white, man. I hate that shit, bro. Y'all brothers get lightheaded smoking cigarette smokes? Yeah. I think I got secondhand smoke. I think that's probably my symptom.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, bro. Like, man, fucking eyes are dark and shit, man.
Book of Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I, am He, there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
That's right, man. So, hey, man, the Lord, ain't no escaping the Lord. So you can try to go in all these intergalactic dimensions. You can try to go to Earth, Killport, 24.50. Most High gonna get your ass, man. Right. Most High is everywhere, man. Why do you scriptures say that the Most High stretched out my head? The Most High is everywhere, man. He's omnipotent, man. This nigga, he's trying to hide. That's why he's trying to deal with Sodom, bro. He's trying to add more time to his rulership, and he's trying to escape his judgment. He's like, well, maybe if I go in a different dimension, the Lord ain't gonna find me here, you idiot. The dimension you in, the Lord created it, nigga.
That's right.
The fuck? He's there.
That's very futile. Even the very thoughts in your head, the Most High put you there, man. Sure. The moment you even thought to do some wickedness, the Lord sets you up to do that, man. There ain't no escape, you know?
Look at this thing. Look at this thing. That reminds me of the time when Hawaii got that nuclear threat.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hiding sewers and shit. Like, look at these people, man. Look at idiots, man.
Most of the people got no clue what to do. When them first alerts go off, man, you know, cell phone towers shut down, your phones chirping going on. Remember that first scene from over there? Yeah. He just woke up in the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
All hell breaking. When you people see that happen, man, y'all ain't gonna know what the hell to do. You don't know what east and west. You don't know how to get fresh water. All right? You don't know the first thing about anything when it comes to survival, man. So you're gonna be strung out there, man.
And like ICBMs can't do this shit.
Right.
You get a bunker in America and you try that, you're gonna die, right? The missiles will keep you there.
Any bunker in America is turned into a bunker. Flames might not get inside there, but the inside people gonna get hit. Look at how an oven works. Some ovens you just heat the outside of it. And the inside just gets scorching hot. One motherfucker's about to be some roast turkey.
Sure.
But they say just one of the nukes is hotter than the surface of the sun. When they hit them with the entire global nuclear stockpile, the entire Earth is just gonna melt, man. When something melts, it's not falling or crumbling. It's literally like liquid falling, like lava.
Yeah.
Everything under the, like, lava's just gonna fall down on you people in these bunkers, man. You know? That's why the scriptures call it the lake of fire, man.
Right. Oh, not to mention the earthquakes, how the earth gonna be rocked to and fro.
Like a
Trying to
jungle,
out in places, you're gonna be in them bunkers and you're gonna have the whole fucking wall
Oh, yeah,
just
shifting in.
crush your
Yep,
ass.
yep. Yeah,
You
sure.
can't escape the judgment. You know, not just fuck. And those of you that somehow do survive all of that, you gotta deal with the hunters. That's gonna be the 144,000 just
Right.
snap your ass out of there.
This is the book of Isaiah 54, and start at verses 16. It's saying, behold, I create the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and then bringeth forth the instrument for its work. And I've created the waster to destroy it, man. Okay? That's the missiles, man. The Most High specifically put it on their spirit to carve those missiles. The Lord's signature is going to be in this shit. The Lord's going to write his name on the judgment fire.
You think of a solar weapon that comes close to a nuke. It's like you take the world's most deadliest weapons. It's way up here, right? And you look at a nuke, it's not even comparable, man. That's how you know it's on the Most High. Bullets, regular conventional missiles, laser beam, nothing compares to this instant entire city just the surface of the sun shivers. It's an instant. That's what you think, bro. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to use them. But look how big of a gap it is between the world's top weapons. That's how you know the Most High. That's like a Ford Taurus compared to a chariot. Right.
Right.
Ain't got nothing on that. Put it in a race to my day. It's like looking at lights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The world got so much money. Like that, you know, that's something. We're gonna close it out. Praises and glory and honor is due to
YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Kakadash.
double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Water for tuning in to the next session. Shalom. Ball.
Ball.